All right, and we're live. Good morning, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Grown Woman Gaming. This is episode number 114, and let's just get into it. We got a special guest with us today. Chase, go ahead and say what's up to the people.
I never look. Every time people do this, I never have an actual intro. Hi, everybody. I'm not special. I'm not. I'm just here. Thank you guys for inviting me. Honestly, I'm a little bit. This is 114.
This is 114. Yeah.
What? I wonder why it took so long, huh?
I don't.
You gotta blame Lady on that one. What's that, Lady? That's on you.
I'm sorry. The man. This man is hella busy. I've been asking him for a while. I guess he had to wait till I get my weight up.
All right. Okay.
All right, bet. So let's just get into it. So, Lady, what's up? So how you been and what you been playing?
Look, hello everyone. This is me, Lady Infamous 415. You already know. I ain't playing that much this week. I just played some Final Fantasy VII OG on the PC, and what else did I play? Fallout 76. That's it. That was it. Nothing. I was just getting my weight up, trying to dig deep with Fallout 76. I tried some of their BR mode. It's ridiculous. It's like BR light, but they got people high rank. I'm thinking, oh, I got BR experience. I'm gonna be able to, do what I need to do. But no, you got people who like rank 235 playing BR mode. I am not ready yet, but it's good to put more time into a game that I spent $80 in and didn't really play it the first year. But it's okay, I digress. And with Final Fantasy VII OG, man, I've seen people play the remake, and I'm playing the OG version, and I'm like, they cut a lot of the story out, like the main story of the game,
right.
And I'm like, dang, I don't know about that remake, man.
Hey, it's good. I'm telling you,
it looks good.
It's really good. Like that's what I've been playing this week. Is a little bit of that and some Animal Crossing. So.
I thought you said you ain't touched it forever.
I haven't. Monday and Tuesday is when the last time I touched Animal Crossing. Okay. Yeah, and after that, like by Friday, I had like weeds and the ground was all brown.
Oh, I probably did too. It's been like 4 days for me since I logged in.
Yeah. So what else you been playing, LBOOGIE?
I've been playing Sea of Thieves. I did Fortnite last night with my cousin, my daughter, Fozzie. We played. It was fun. I also kicked the kiddies off and then watched the Travis Scott concert thing, which was
Fortnite.
Yeah,
that was crazy. I saw the video feed.
Pretty cool.
It was just insane.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. I hope they keep doing stuff like that because, it's pretty cool. Like, and then I think I played some Call of Duty this week.
And I'm pretty sure everyone would notice, like, we are a member short. CHAREECE, she's going to either jump in late or whatever, but she will definitely be joining us shortly, hopefully. But let's get into it. So we're going to focus on our guest for now because I definitely have some questions I want to ask Mr. CHASEMoney. So what got you into gaming? Like, the people want to know, what got you into gaming?
I don't remember. I was real little. I think my mom told me I was like 3 when I started playing games.
What was your first console?
Oof. Super Nintendo?
Super Nintendo?
My sister had a Nintendo. Yeah, Super Nintendo.
All right. What inspired your YouTube channel?
Oh, man. All right, look, quick story. So I used to make beats and sell them on like SoundCloud, SoundClick, and MySpace, right? Yep. And then MySpace started going down. So I was like, I need to open up another platform. And then I seen people doing gaming videos. So I was like, I'll just take gaming videos and put music on them. Boom, there you go. Yeah. So I did that for like my first couple of videos. It's just like music on there. So I did that for like a month. And then somebody sent me a message like, hey, you should try commentary. And I was like, I'll do it. So I did one of those and then it just went from there. I had also got laid off from my job. I had all kind of time on my hands. So that's kind of how it started. And then it went from there.
Wow. Okay. All right. So, how have you been handling this pandemic? Like, what have you been doing to kind of, fill in that gap or fill in that time? What you been playing and all that?
I've been in the house. I'm telling you, I ain't gotten my car. I have not been around the block for, I don't know, what week is this? We on like week 8?
He said, I ain't trying to catch that shit.
I'm not catching that shit. Keep my ass in the house.
People that stay in the house is like, I am not gambling.
Yeah.
Because they out here having cookouts and all that. So I just been gaming pretty much. I'm playing I'm playing Crash Bandicoot, MLB The Show, Ori, the Ori sequel. I'm always playing a bunch of stuff.
I have to ask.
Yeah, the show.
I used to play all the time and I haven't really played lately.
What's the last one you played?
Oh, it's been years. Like it was probably when the PS4 first came out.
Probably 14 or 15.
Yeah.
I mean, I play online. I play Diamond Dynasty. It needs improvement. Like the gameplay wise, it has the same kind of problems 2K has, where it's good and then patches ruin the game. Yeah. And they had a tournament because sports is out, so they had a So if you go on Twitch, this is like one of the coolest things I've ever seen on there. They have actual major league players playing this because they can't play actual baseball. So they have tournaments. There's a players league. So there's one player from every team and they compete against each other on there. So you go in there, see all the tournaments and all that stuff. But they had one of the rounds on ESPN. Dudes was getting fielding error glitches and all stuff that they don't want the actual public to see. People saw, and that's what we've been dealing with. That's the game needs some patches, but it's all right. It's cool. I mean, it's like my number one game. This is the game I play the most, so I guess it's fun.
Okay. And that's a game that's like released annually, right? So they only make like minor updates to it, new rosters and stuff. Is that how that works, or is it just like a? Yeah. So. They're
all the same. I really don't like the annual game stuff, but what else I'm gonna do? They turn off the service too. Like game get a couple years old. Force you to get the new one anyway. So
yeah.
All right. So in the future, what games are you looking forward to the most? And I want to ask the entire panel this: like, what games are y'all looking forward to the most? I know we've experienced some delays. So what are y'all looking forward to?
What's coming out?
Cyberpunk.
Oh, everybody gonna start. Okay, aside
Cyberpunk
and the Last of Us.
That's like low hanging fruit.
Yeah.
Ghost of Tsushima. All three of them. I don't really know. The Avengers. I was looking forward to that.
The one where they aren't allowed to make them look like the people, right?
I like how you did that. Yeah.
That one. All right. This one, make sure.
For me,
didn't know if they came out with a better one. So
Street of Rage 4 in 5 days. Let's go.
Oh yeah, that's right. Game Pass.
Yes, I got to do it.
Everybody here showing their age with that. I ain't gonna lie.
Right.
Don't act like you're young. Don't act like you young up in here.
I know, right?
I ain't act like I'm young. I'm just telling you that game. If anybody that knows about that game, you got to be in a certain age bracket. You kids don't know nothing about
age bracket though. Like,
oh man,
I'm
true
that
though.
though.
He's real. Yes, that's facts.
It's so funny.
All right, so we just from your history and whatnot, we know that you've had a series of like success as a content creator, and you've been juggling 2 channels, and so like I just want to know like how do you handle with that? How have you dealt with that success? And is there any advice you can give any newer content creators out there that's looking to creep on to come up?
Well, first of all, I've been better for like the last 2 months, but people, you have to upload more videos than I've been uploading for like the last 3 years, honestly, because YouTube they don't like channels that don't upload enough videos. And obviously people they're gonna pull out anomalies and stuff like that. But if you're not putting up like 3 videos a week, YouTube they're not going to recommend your channel. That's just how they do. What they're gonna do, and this is what I don't like, is if I go to one of y'all channels, instead of YouTube, when your video's over, instead of directing me to another one of your videos, they're going to send me to like PewDiePie or some shit. So one of the reasons they do that is because people don't upload enough. So you have to do that. Time management is important. So what I've been doing is trying to split my days where like yesterday was channel 2 day. And then today I'll do some stuff for my first channel. And that's probably an easier way to do it because I edit my own videos. That's where all my time goes. Like I can sit here and I can play Crash for 2 hours and get a few videos. and that's easy. But when I do like my other channel, I put a lot more effort into those videos. I mean, I'm looking at anywhere from like 4 to like 15 hours of editing time. So you really gotta like just chip away at it instead of trying to do all your stuff at one time. So you could do that. And then the other thing is like y'all doing it yourselves without even probably realizing it. It's important that like when you're trying to build a channel or a stream, like you need to have a couple people you do it with, because doing this stuff by yourself is just not going to happen. It's not really how it works. A lot of the time, that
is the key. That's the jewel right there. Because I believe I had asked this question to Chase for like I think 4 years ago, and I asked him, "What was one thing you can give me?" And that's what he told me: "Don't do it by yourself. Do it with a crew that's going to be down with you."
Yeah, and
that's when I started growing women gaming. I'm glad I got the crew I got. You know what I'm saying?
You have to.
Because ain't no way you're going to be able to like. People like consistency, so people don't want to see switch out artists get switched up every 6 months, every year, or some shit like that. You have to be consistent. You have to grow a bond with the people that you're with. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's all about chemistry too. Like you chemistry. That.
Yeah, don't be out here with the weirdos, man. I'm sorry, man. It's just like I get emails. Like I don't mean no disrespect, but if I don't really know you like that, I can't. Like people like, yo, let's make a video. It's like, yo, let's build a rapport or something, and then we could do a video later. I cannot just pick a random person from email, just do a video with her. It's just not going to work because I don't really know you. I don't know how you work. You know what I'm saying? Like, so all the guys that I know, a lot of these dudes, some of them I've literally been with since I like started my channel, like a few months after. Some of them are more recent, but like anytime you have a group of people, or even if it's like 2-3 people or more, y'all get like views by association. So like, you know, when you see people, then you start to see some of the other people. That's the dude from this person or this woman's channel or whatever like that. And then the other thing is, because a lot is my issue with people that tell people how to build a YouTube channel or a stream, they tell, oh, just make good content, blah, blah. That shit don't work. What happens is when you have a crew of people like that, what happens is YouTube starts to cluster your channel with their channel. So what'll happen is if one of y'all videos comes up, because y'all are in each other's descriptions and stuff all the time, then if one of you guys posts, it's going to put some of the other videos from your other crew on the side of the same video. Right. That way everybody kind of shares viewership like that. So that's why when you see YouTubers that are always beefing with each other, their channels get clustered together by the algorithm. So there's that kind of stuff, but nobody's going to tell people that stuff because they don't want to tell you that. They want you to stay smaller because they look at people as competition.
Right. Mm-hmm. Right.
Which I don't get that either, because I feel like, I don't know, there's so much, you know, that everybody can do and still thrive. Like, it's views. It's not like, I don't know how to better explain it, but I don't see why people look at it that way.
Because people scary. That's why. Yeah, they're scary. Like, because they like, yo, this viewer might have 10 minutes to watch a video, or they're going to watch me, or they're going to watch this person I promoted over here. So they just want to promote people. I done seen dudes do collab videos with people and not even mention the person in the video. So people all in the comments like, hey, who is that? Who's that? What's this person's channel?
Yeah, you're right.
That's whack.
So what's your next pickup then? Like in the release calendar, like, you know, we got Gears Tactics coming out, a couple other games, XCOM just recently dropped. What's your next pickup?
I probably won't be getting those.
So what's
do you have Game Pass?
I have Game Pass. Okay. So I might play around on Tactics. Yeah. I'm like, I don't know. I check stuff out, and sometimes I get like reeled in. So I might download Gears Tactics. It's just I don't really play games like that, so I don't really know if I'm gonna like it or not. But that's not something I was like that I had marked on my calendar. Yeah. I know with all the delays, I don't really have anything marked like for now. I guess like what's coming out. So you got Gears, XCOM, Streets of Rage. Well, Streets of Rage is not like a big, huge release like that. Right. But what else?
Everything else got pushed back. I mean, Ghost of Tsushima got pushed. Last of Us got pushed.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
I'm playing catch up though. I got to hit the backlog.
Oh like, man, the backlog heavy. Everybody's
it's into it. I didn't get to play Control. I didn't get to play Metro. Just Cause 4. Like, there's a bunch of games that I have. Like, I keep a little list on here. that I'm gonna just start playing over the next couple months. That's probably it though.
All right, so we're gonna go ahead and just run through some news topics real quick. There's a couple of things going on in the world. So 2 months of free offer. Stadia just had pushed past 1 million installs. So have you everybody be hating on Stadia and like
I got a question, right?
All right, go ahead.
That shit free right now.
How many of those millions was free? How many of that million was free?
That's it. That's what drove it. Like
the free, right?
The free, exactly. So do you think that this will, with the xCloud and all that stuff, having these significant amount of usage, with Game Pass and all that stuff combined, like, do you think this 1 million installs is gonna impact the industry? Look, I'm just asking the questions, man.
That's fine.
His reaction is hilarious. But go ahead. What do you think about Stadia? And have you tried it? Have you used it? Do you think this is gonna help the platform in general?
I'm going to go last. Go ahead.
I'll go first. Look, I'm gonna tell you right now that unless they get better, more games and something about that latency with the Wi-Fi, because that's gonna be like, I keep saying it's DOA. I keep telling you, all right, look, check it. If you want to go get the free, that's fine. If you got a Google Stadia, I don't know what's going. You literally guys got paperweights here. It feels like that. I don't see nothing in the news that Stadia is doing to push more people to their product, and like other big companies like Microsoft, Sony, and Nintendo. So how you gonna compete if you ain't gonna show yourself in the streets, like in these gaming streets like this? If I was Google, and mind you, Google money is longer than Microsoft, Xbox, Nintendo money. They have more resources to.
I don't know about the Microsoft part, but okay.
Oh, I'm saying, okay. We can. Okay, look. You don't think you think? Well, I think Google got enough money to market this product properly, and they have not done such. Especially with the shutdowns, with the conventions and stuff. I would have been like having a marketing plan, doing online events, doing inside Google Stadia play, and show out what we have with our products and say, hey, this is Google Stadia, check us out. I ain't seen none of that. So what you expect me to do?
Well, see, I don't know. They have been doing some sort of push because they've been acquiring studios, trying to get their exclusives built up. You know what I'm saying?
So what game they coming out with? What game they coming out with?
Dude, I can tell you. I don't know. I'm not an insider. I don't know, but it's just one of those things to where I think they're trying, and it's just public facing is just pretty slow. That's what I think. I think behind the scenes they're doing a lot more. They're doing more work than people give them credit for. Because I've seen, the company that did that game, Savage of the Broken, I think it was Savage of the Broken Planet or something like that, recently came out. They acquired the studio that made that game, and they also they're trying to build out their exclusive portfolio, and so I think that I don't think this is gonna be just like a in and out for the industry. I think they're gonna really make a push, and I look forward to the competition. What you think, Boogie?
Yeah, I mean, I'm hoping that there's going to be some type of like real competition that comes, because we all know that in business, competition breeds success for, everyone, and for the consumer. We get to enjoy tons of new and, a variety of content. So I'm hoping that they do better. But as it stands right now, they aren't making much headway. Like, I feel like, yeah, they've like done all this stuff to, a few things to kind of like make themselves better, but I feel like they're still behind. And for someone who rushed to release, you would think that they would be farther ahead than what they are.
Right. All right, Chase, the floor is yours. What you said you want to go last, so
Y'all being too nice. That shit garbage. That's what it is. That's what it is.
I'm not. Don't censor yourself, man. Keep it real.
No,
hey,
look,
say what you want.
It's garbage. All right. First of all, like, I don't know. Well, there's a bunch of reasons. Number one, Google does not support a lot of their products. They have a whole bunch of their products that they abandoned. There is a website, if anybody's ever interested in looking at it, called killedbygoogle.com.
Oh, wow.
It has all of the stuff that Google has killed over the years. And when I tell you there's 199 things on here. Google Glass, things of that nature. They do not have a long-term plan for. Look at Google Plus.
Yeah.
They claim they had what, like, I think it was number 3 on social media at one time. Because everybody got Google Plus with their email. They keep inflating their numbers. Oh, Google Stadia is free. What choice do they have? It's garbage. Number one, the devs don't get a decent cut that would even incentivize them porting their game onto Stadia. So if y'all not going to make it worth my while, y'all have 100 people playing this platform. I'm not even going to waste my time over here. So they're not really giving the devs a reason to make games for it. The connection is not that good. And my biggest problem is NVIDIA GeForce Now Cloud Gaming. Do you all know what that is? I'm sure you know what that is.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's $5 a month. That undercut Stadia's original price. And any games that you already own, with the exception of the games that have been pulled, you can play without having to buy anything except your subscription. There's 1,000 games that are playable on there for $5. It has ray tracing. So if you take, let's say you have your gaming PC set up at home, you go on a trip, you take like a little laptop that's not really a gaming laptop. You can play all your GeForce Now cloud gaming games on there, and the cloud will take care of all the hardware stuff. People have live streams testing out the service with bad computers and are able to play their game with little to no latency. So the competition is already doing better than you. Google just need to stay in their lane. They always jumping around. They do too much. Google Stadia's ass. They ain't had no choice but to make it free. That shit ain't gonna last. It ain't gonna last. I seen the commercial.
Yeah, wow.
I was like, did y'all know Amazon had a video game, by the way?
Man, no, what?
See, Google and Amazon.
Amazon got.
I thought they got a streaming service coming. I thought
Amazon owns Twitch. They do own Twitch.
Yeah.
So they have that, but them making games and all that, I need them to stay in their
You're right. You're absolutely right. They do have their own studios, and they acquired Double Helix back in the day, and so they make games for their mobile devices and things like that.
Yeah.
So yeah, but I definitely heard that they're coming out with their own streaming service, but I mean, we haven't seen the advertisements. They haven't made any significant push for that. So
we're not looking for that. We don't. That's not their brand. Like, your brand is everything. Like, I'm not coming to Amazon and Google for video game stuff. So it's not gonna happen.
Gotcha.
They're gonna need to do something crazy for me to go over there.
All right, cool. All right, let's pivot then. So, Call of Duty, they big on their whole battle royale stuff, and so they decided to do a $1 million prize pool for the gaming community, and it's open to qualifiers until April 30th. So my question was, this one was for Lady. Like, are you gonna jump into this Call of Duty prize pool type deal here? It's through 4 qualifiers, starting April 30th. You know what I mean? We know this your game.
It's Call of Duty Mobile. I'm sorry, I can't do it.
You can't do All right.
I like Call of Duty. I just don't like Call of Duty Mobile. It's so easy. Yeah. It is so easy because when it first came out, I was like, I gotta try it. But as I was playing, it was too easy. Ain't no way I can get at easy kills on this mobile game if I was playing
that
$1
million though. That prize pool. I mean, it seems like anybody could just jump in and at least try to get.
It's like you have to be a veteran or master. You got to be like your level has to be high in order to qualify. So that means you have to be playing in that game for a while. Yeah. I played it for like a week and uninstalled it and just went back to my console and played Call of Duty. But they said that they're gonna disable keyboard and mouse.
Wow. So you have to use the actual.
You gotta use your thumbs. You gotta use your thumbs. And I'm like, okay. I mean, I like the even playing field as far as the competition is concerned. But if you would have said Call of Duty Modern Warfare $1 million prize pool,
they're gonna for the consoles and things like that, the prize pool is gonna be double. Like, you already know they bring out all the stops for those.
I don't know. Me and LBOOGIE might have to do a meeting real quick and work out a strategy to go get this paper because the esports, even though it's not a lot of showing in it, the prize pools ain't been smaller since the last couple of years. So I be telling people all the time, if you got enough skill to be playing this particular game, you better try to use that talent and go make you some money. Hey. That's why when they was like, hey lady, you want to do this Call of Duty tournament? bet. I don't care if it's $200 or $25. Let's go get this money. You know?
Yeah, don't sleep on the Call of Duty skills. We get it. So we get it. Next topic. Animal Crossing has sold over 5 million digital units in March. So I mean, who isn't playing this game? I guess that's the question.
Who?
Who isn't playing this game?
What game?
Animal Crossing. Yeah.
I haven't played
5 million. 5 million though.
Well, the thing about Animal Crossing is it came out at the perfect time when everybody was at home. They couldn't go out nowhere, and
Switches are sold out.
Switches are sold out.
Yeah.
That game came out. My question is, you think if we wasn't in the COVID-19 pandemic, you think that Animal Crossing will make them sales?
Yes.
You said
Yes. Yes.
Oh, wow. Really, Chase?
I think so.
Nintendo's fan base buys and supports their first party games every time. If they don't sell no other games, they sell their first party games. Absolutely, 100%. I believe that for sure.
So you think it's just inevitable, huh?
I mean, like ratio wise, their fan base buys the most exclusives out of every platform.
Yeah, wow. I mean, yeah, it's proven. It's proven.
You got, yeah. I am shocked that sold that many. But
I didn't buy it yet, but yeah.
You didn't get it?
You got no island?
You know what it is? Like, you know how you just know yourself, like, and what happens is I end up playing like 4 RPG style games at one time, and I can't finish any of them. So I have to like space them out a little bit. So I figured I would play Final Fantasy 7, and then I would probably pick up that Animal Crossing, because Pokemon took my life over for about 5 weeks. So I'm gonna try to wedge Animal Crossing in between that and the Pokemon expansion at the end of June. So I'm gonna wait probably a couple more weeks, and I'm gonna pick that up probably after I beat Final Fantasy 7, because I can't be on that and Animal Crossing and then like some of the other games. I just won't finish them in a good time. So that's all.
So LBOOGIE, are you surprised by this at all?
No. Just like everybody said, you know, we already know how it is at E3. Like, I don't even try to play nothing Nintendo at E3.
Yeah, because the lines were right around the...
Man, oh my God. Nobody got no time to spend half the day at Nintendo. You really spending half...
Loyal fans. Like,
it'll be a whole day. Like, they'll literally, as soon as they let us in, it'll say this line is until the end of the day.
Yeah.
And who's doing that?
Yeah, man. I mean,
like, I don't know about your feet, but my feet can't stand up all fucking day in one spot.
Yeah, but hey, I mean, they say it's a new record for the most digital units sold in a single month. New record. That's
like
incredible.
I'm gonna be I'm gonna put on my tinfoil hat and say that if it wasn't a pandemic, I don't think Animal Crossing would have sold as much as they did.
They sold 12 million units on a 3DS version.
Ooh.
Before the pandemic.
Wow.
Oh my God.
As of December 31st, 2019, Animal Crossing New Leaf, excuse me.
Yeah.
12.5 million units.
Yeah, it would take. I told y'all at the beginning of the show like how it took over my life, man. I had to, I left it alone for a few days. Had to go back in there and start cleaning out weeds. My grass was all brown. Trees was dying.
I don't want to go.
That's also the beauty of the game, though, is that you can like leave it alone.
Yeah.
For like a month
cheat.
and come
you
back.
Cheat on there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard.
Change the system clock.
Yeah, that's what's it. I mean, I don't know. That to me, it's just.
I can't time skip. I can't time skip.
Yeah.
You're not legitimately playing the game.
I know, because I miss out on the lady selling what's names every week. Turnips every week. And I don't turn back. I don't turn back my time.
Man,
That's
y'all better than me. Pokemon.
Wow.
Man, once I seen them hacks, them exploits, the community was sharing them things. Like, you send your Pokemon out to do like jobs. They say it's gonna be 24 hours. Not for me. It's gonna be about 45 seconds. I'm gonna go ahead and level up. I ain't doing that.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm cheating.
All right, though. So, GameStop, you guys know they're reopening their stores for COVID-19.
I'm sorry.
Hey, dude, I'm just sharing the news. Listen. They opening their stores. You know what I mean? They begun reopening them. In Italy, Germany, Austria, and the Carolinas and Georgia. Those red states are letting people, be social again in some areas. So GameStop is opening their stores, and I just want to know how you all feel about this. And do you think it's too soon?
Yes, I think.
And do you
it's too soon.
wait? First, let me say this: do you still shop at GameStop though? Let's be real.
Man.
Everybody's all digital at this point, right?
I'm trying to remember the last time I went to GameStop. I think I went to GameStop and didn't even buy nothing because I think I asked for something and they didn't have it. So I was like, you know what, fuck it, let me go to Amazon and left. They opening up too soon. I think they need to do a rebranding of their own of everything. They need to figure out something. I believe there's this. I think we can be able to have a brick and mortar from GameStop, but they got to change their business practices. That's important, and they got to find a way. Is Reggie still in there?
Is Reggie? Yeah, he's on the board. Yeah, he joined the board. He's on the board.
He didn't leave yet.
Oh
okay.
my god.
He didn't leave yet.
Yeah,
okay.
He's
still there.
Yeah,
he's still there. Okay. They need a complete rebranding of that name GameStop, because now GameStop is like salty in people's taste buds because.
But the name still holds weight. Like, it's still a recognizable brand. Like, people know when you hear GameStop what they do. Like, they
bad customer service. Cheap.
Oh God.
cheap. Just you go in there trading your games. I got 15 games. They're gonna give you $2. Come on now. Let's be real. Yes, they have their name holds weight, but the last couple of years they ain't been doing too good.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like anybody that knows that you turning in games to GameStop should already know that you can't be turning in games a month, 2 months after and thinking that you're going to get, top dollar for it. I think as far as most electronics, I think that we put the worth that we paid for it onto it instead of the depreciated value that it is.
Right. Also, man, like, pro tip, I know because of this whole COVID-19 stuff, I've been using Best Buy to get like my same day deliveries and like picking up electronic stuff that I need. So yeah, they've been on it. Like they've been,
How is it up there? Because I know I hear they got like a whole drive.
It's fine. In Georgia, it was I mean, it was a little bit different, but here it's, I don't know. It's kind of, I don't know. They still get. I mean, it took like 2 days in Georgia, which is weird, and it's the same day here, so it's better here. But
you think it's because y'all got more stores there, or what?
I just think it's proximity. I really think that because like where we stay, we're very close to a Best Buy.
Do y'all have them drones delivering shit from Amazon to you?
No.
At least not right now, anyway.
Close to like Amazon, like close to their headquarters. So, right.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, because Washington, they got everybody's here. Google, Microsoft, Amazon, and so Google has been doing some things with drones, and so has Amazon, but not with this whole COVID-19 stuff. I haven't seen like drone, stuff.
My thing with it is, Delilah, what makes you think it holds the weight though? The GameStop.
Man, because they were hesitant to close their stores from jump, right? And so it's like they're anxious to get back open. Yeah. That's what it feel like for me, just from the outside looking in. I don't want to see them go away because I'm like, I was a Toys R Us kid, and so seeing Toys R Us fade to, I mean, I think brick and mortar is still very important. I want them to be around in some capacity, even when I look at my own game library, like I'm all digital. Like I rarely go into physical stores anymore to pick up my games. I mean, I have Game Pass. For me, it's just they gotta figure out the business model part of it. And
I don't know if I told you guys last week, but that this was my kid's birthday and we had to go to GameStop to pick up some things that she wanted, and the guy was so happy that we came to buy stuff from them that he gave her one of these little DIY bath bomb kits.
Oh wow!
For her birthday, to say thank you for I spent, probably like $250, on stuff there for her.
Yeah.
I
think that what's going to happen with as far as brick and mortar is people are going to have to come up with a way to improve that experience, just like they did with football stadiums and things like that. It's like you got to incentivize people to come in to the store or go to the game kind of deal. Like,
is it crazy that the thing that's wrong with customer service is the people?
Man,
Like you want to cut
yes.
people out of customer
Yes, it
service.
is. And that's the saddest thing. It is so sad.
Hey Chase, when the last time you went to GameStop?
I bought a Pro controller, and that's why I had that epic rant. I always had those rants. You know that.
They don't know about the. They don't know about.
Oh
that
yeah,
rant.
enlighten us, please. Enlighten us.
Well, first of all, GameStop is not magical like Toys R Us. I couldn't give a shit less. I hope they close before the show ends today. Honestly, get that shit out of here. I can't stand. They prey on people that don't have a lot, and they give all they have so they could get a little return, and then they post up what you just gave them for damn near double, triple the price. I hate their whole business model. And little kids, my nephew is 10. He got ripped off. They ripping off children, man. Get that shit out of here. I went in GameStop to get a Pro controller. I go in there. This is GameStop. Y'all got all these used games and shit. I said, hey, you guys have any Nintendo Switch Pro controllers? Now, I hate GameStop. I didn't even like walking in there. However, I wanted to make some Nintendo content. I was already out in the shopping mall. So I was like, let me just run into a video game store and buy a controller. I get in there like, I don't think we have any. Looking all they opening drawers and stuff. I don't know. The fuck is y'all open for? You don't have a controller? So he's like, here's one. He like opens up the drawer under the cash register and he sells me a controller for $70 and told me, have a nice day. I hate GameStop. I really, oh man, you know what it is? The people that run these corporations are the problem. It's not the employees, it's the corporations. So if you're asking, is it too soon and all that? The governor of Texas, he said that they need to open up everything. And he says, y'all listening? He says, there are more important things than living. These are the kinds of people who are running these corporations and running these cities and states. They're weirdos. He said that? Wow. Yes, he did. He said that. These people have the gall to get on national television and say that the other lady offered to give up the people of Las Vegas as a science experiment.
I called that crazy. I said, sound like you got to be in the control room, players.
Yeah, she said yeah.
She said that live. I'm like,
my citizens can be the control group.
Yeah, none of these people are on the ground level. She's not going to be in any of the places that people want to go to and get sick, just like these GameStop people won't. Get this company out of here. They said they was essential business. That was all I needed to know. I already knew they wasn't shit.
I mean, this rumor has it that they've already changed like some of the heads at the top. Like I said, Reggie has joined the board, so some things has changed already.
Get out, Reggie. We mess with you, Reggie. Don't you go over there and stain your image over at GameStop. That corporation is absolute garbage. It's not the only place that sells video games too. So get them out, man. Get them out and this, send them where Circus City and Block.
I may not know what Circus City is.
Circus City.
Get them out. Making people sick. They're gonna get people killed.
It's a long list of people, list of companies that has kind of gone through this though. Like it's incredible. But wow, that's shocking that she said that. That's crazy.
There's more important things than dying.
Oh man.
Than living, excuse me.
Than living. That's crazy. Yeah.
He's like 80 years old. It's always old people that have this mindset.
Like it's your last.
They don't live their life. They don't live their life. They don't, so wow.
I'm like, that's ridiculous. Like at GameStop, I don't know, man. We'll see. Hope that bag Reggie got for GameStop must be really big if he's still there.
He must feel like he can salvage something. Like, I mean, typically when people join the board, it's typically an advisor role. You probably feel like, I could help here. I don't know. He's retired. It's probably something he's want to do. I can't call it.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you wouldn't. Like, I understand your discourse with them. Because I've had plenty of discourse with them.
Yeah.
But you wouldn't rather see them just do right and be better.
That's it. And I heard they had new pop-up stores too, where you can go in and play board games, and they got it to where you can buy like product. They already had the products where you can buy like pops and stuff like that. But this is a little bit different, where you can go in and just I guess schedule time to play whatever video game.
Hey,
I'm struggling him, man. So like,
sorry, just
you like no, it's a wrap. I get it.
people don't even really go to the homie's house to game like the old days. Like, you think I'm going to a game store?
All those germs in there? Oh,
everybody going to those GameStop.
Kids, they be wiping their nose, touching on the games, touching on the controller.
Y'all don't go to board game stores and stuff and like play.
It's different. It's different when it's like grown people night, like Magic Night at the Taqueria, where it's beers and stuff. That's different than like going to an actual GameStop on a Saturday. Knowing
that's the new model though. That's what they're trying to go after that. Like you said, with the beers and the board games and the cars and stuff. Like they turn it
into like a damn bar where you can play games. They'll be good.
Yo, they make a bar with video games and board games. They might get that. They might get that.
Man, I'd rather go play bingo and breathe in all the smoke from all old people than go sit in GameStop.
It's cold-blooded. Oh man,
damn, Chase, you cold this morning, man. I feel it all over here in the West Coast for real.
There's 2 stores I hate: GameStop and GNC. It's just they prey on.
GNC, you got to give us some insight on GNC. What's up? Right. What's with the hate there?
If you like just now getting into like fitness and all, like you go in there, man, you can come out of there, they're gonna get you for $300 easily. You go in there, you ain't got prices on shit in there. They tell you need all, you don't need that shit they selling in there, man. They getting over on dudes. They charge you whatever they feel you worth at the moment. It's get that shit out of here. Garbage ass store.
He said garbage ass store.
Oh man. I'm a pivot. So like Final Fantasy 7 Remake has shipped 3.5 million in 3 days.
Okay.
So I know I've been playing this game and I think it's phenomenal. It's a really good game. So I want to know, have anyone of you ladies played it? And Chase, have you played Final Fantasy 7 Remake, and do you plan on playing it?
I'm gonna play it. We all gonna spend $200 on that because it's like 3 games.
Man, look.
Oh man, tell me about it.
It's not finished.
No, I'm gonna get the remake when it's almost a new one come out, and the first one gonna be like $20. Bet money.
You gonna wait on the bundle? Like everybody's
I'm waiting on the bundle. I'm waiting on the bundle.
You can be waiting about 7 years. Right. Who knows when they're gonna finish that?
I know, because I think this one took like 4. I think this version of the game, I think it took like easily.
It took I think it was longer than that, Delilah.
Really? I mean, because they were working on what was it 15 for a minute. And then they pivoted
for 10 years.
Right, and then they pivoted to this one, and so I thought it was.
So you telling them it took them 4 years to make that game?
I think it took them more than that. They only showed it because they ain't had nothing to show at E3. Sony do that though. That game wasn't ready to be shown. That was like 2014, 15, maybe 15 at the latest.
Yeah, but this game, the Final Fantasy 7 Remake, has about easily 25 to 30 hours worth of gameplay. I mean, it's not like it's a small bite-sized game that's gonna take you like 5 hours to complete.
Yeah,
like,
but 3 games, $60.
It's a chunk. And then like think about it, you're gonna be playing. It's gonna be like another couple years. You're gonna get this part 2 and then the part 3. I think it's a good chance for them to kind of. I mean, I like it. I think plus
like
the game
is
fun. No, I don't like the model.
Oh,
don't get it twisted. But I like the game. The game itself is great. Like between switching between the characters and like, you know, some of the gameplay elements, the way they're telling the story, I think it's dope. And I mean, I'm playing through it, but I'm already wanting to see what's next because I kind of already know where this ends. But go ahead and feel free to share your thoughts on it. And what do you think?
For me, I want to get the game later down the road. First, I'm playing the Final Fantasy 7 OG version, and I've been watching people play the remake. What I noticed that they took a lot of the core story elements from the original game, and they took it out from the remake, and they put considerable padding in the game. So, like, when I mean padding, I mean like unnecessary side quests,
fetch quests and stuff. Yeah,
they should have replaced. If it was me, they should have replaced the unnecessary side quests with more story driven scenes or something, like oh my god, hold up just a minute.
Man, she got like
crazy, man.
That's my phone. I'm sorry.
Ringtone.
What I was saying is, like, they took a lot of the core story elements from the OG Final Fantasy 7 and did not put it in the remake, which that gets me a little iffy about me spending $60 3 times over. And that was like my number one issue with this game, that this is a commitment game series. that means you're gonna be spending a considerable amount of money over a span of years to have a complete experience in this game. So I want to get it. Man, do I got $60 right now, but I don't want to spend no $60 on that game. I just feel like based on what I saw, I can wait. Yeah. I can wait, especially since I'm playing the OG version.
What about you, Boogie?
You know I'm not playing Final Fantasy.
Hey, you playing something
right now, though?
I know, right? You clicking and clacking it.
No, sorry. I'm playing Sea of Thieves.
You playing...
no comment, fam. Let's see. Moving right along.
All you want, but shit. This is the game I'm enjoying. Y'all enjoy the game y'all enjoying. You go ahead and flip that $200 on a game you couldn't played already.
Yeah. Dang, what she sounds serious about that.
I'm just saying.
You on Game Pass?
Don't come after me. I won't come after you.
You on that Game Pass right now?
Of course. My Game Pass is full up. I can't even add no more.
No, right? 3 years solid.
Right.
Yeah, I'm all booked up too on that bad boy.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so Final Fantasy VII, Death Stranding. We're gonna go ahead and move on. Death Stranding PC has been late to July. Now we go back and forth on this channel a lot about Death Stranding.
Do we though?
No, it's just me talking shit about a game that made me buy the console for that ended up being hot garbage. So I don't care. Your
opinion on the game is different from some people that may love the game.
I see more people hate the game than love the game.
Hey, but the Metacritic though, won't
you play
Metacritic? Hey, I'm just devil's advocate. I'm being devil's advocate, man. Hey.
He over here like, great.
Hey, come on, you ladies, you already know how I feel about the game personally. Let's be clear. But I've just been devil's advocate, you know what I mean? Because I know people who listen probably, they probably like this game. They probably want to hear more about this game. Probably want to know when it's coming to PC, all that good stuff. So I'm just trying to share the news with the people. And
look, check it out. Look, first of all, fuck Death Stranding. Fuck Kojima.
How that do you
fuck the studio? Because how you want? Okay, I'm sorry. I'm not being extra, but I always been frustrated with this game since I played it. And
that was your day one. That was your day one.
That everybody knows that one of the reasons I got a PlayStation 4 is when I saw Kojima's trailer for Death Stranding. I'm like, this off some new stuff.
Yeah, I was on it.
Oh, yeah.
I was on it. I was like,
she was
capping
for real.
I was capping.
Telling us how
I was super capping. I was like, no, you guys, y'all.
You ain't came to the Church of Kojima yet?
Yo, I wasn't that serious. I was just no. Now, I was excited for the game, but I wasn't on no Stan Kojima level style like some other people that I shall rename nameless, all up in the game. But all I'm saying is, when I got the game, it was not what I expected. I did not want to spend all my time doing deliveries and stuff. And if your shoes are fucked up in the game, your whole delivery is fucked. If your bike is out of gas or electricity, it is gone. I mean, I did not. I kept the wallpaper and uninstalled the game. That's how much I was disappointed with. It was a movie. It was literally a movie.
I'm about to catch the movie.
You catch the movie.
Yeah,
catch the movie. If you on PC,
I don't think you watching the movie either because you've been saying you're gonna catch the movie.
All I'm saying is
it's 12 hours. Nobody got time for it.
Being on PC don't make or break me. You think I'm gonna spend my money and waste my space on Death Stranding? It better not be no $60. It better be like $30 because it's gonna be $60 on PC.
Probably
full price.
I think it's gonna be on the Epic Store too.
No. Nah, it's a no for me, dog. A super no.
I think I could be wrong, but I think it's gonna be on the Epic Store.
Yeah.
Don't hold me to that.
Did you ever get Death Stranding, Chase?
I did not get it, but I absolutely won't get the game when it gets to PC. I didn't feel the need to get it at launch. Like I knew I was gonna play it. I just wanted to kind of wait a little bit. It doesn't look like shit. It don't look like much at all.
It's a gorgeous game. Yeah.
It's a gorgeous looking game. I can admit that, but
the gameplay, I was just like the trailer. Ooh. And keep in mind, like Kojima's like That Metal Gear franchise is one of
yeah.
my favorite franchises all the time. So when I seen he was making a game, his own game, I was already sold. But then when I seen the gameplay, I was like, oh man, I don't really know. I'm gonna play it anyway because I try not to let the internet change my interest.
Yeah,
it happens sometimes. There's been like literally like maybe like 3 games that the internet like took me out. Like Anthem, that when I seen that, oh
my god, I'm so sad about it.
Like bad. Death Stranding wasn't that bad. Like, you know, you spend enough time on the internet, it'll make you think something is either better or worse than it actually is. So I'm gonna play it, but I'm waiting for it to come out. I'm not like, it's not like an exciting thing. It's just like, I'm gonna play this. That's all.
So it was scheduled to come out in June, but they pushed it to July. What you gonna say, lady?
Oh no. I was really excited when Death Stranding was, release day 1. I was like, I think I'm off work that day, streaming. Woo, hype city. Now, when I play the game, it's like L1. In order for you to walk, you have to rematize
balance the character, right?
You got to balance the character, so it's all the front bumpers, you gotta like make it in a rhythm so he can actually run and actually walk. The clothes deteriorate, and then I was more worried about the packages than the actual enemies in the game, and that was like,
I think that's on purpose though, right? Because you gotta, these packages are supposed to be important. You gotta take these to the people across the world,
like shoelaces and condoms and
necessities.
Nuts and bolts. Some of the things where I understand, like biofuel or metal or something to rebuild the earth around them, but you talking about comic books, hairbrushes, tampons, like stuff that they could have made on their own, not like world-changing resources. That's what I mean.
I don't know about you, but I don't know how to make a condom. Just saying.
Hey,
I'm
we gonna be SOL with some babies.
Hey,
I'm saying I was just underwhelmed with the gameplay of it. People, I was very optimistic about it, and I played it a couple of times on stream, and I'm like, I told people in my chat, like, man, I don't know, man. I don't know if I can do this. And then in order for you to finish the game, you have to go endure the 3-hour movie.
They got a 2-hour. I thought it was 2-hour movie at the end.
Through 2-hour movie. Yeah. Well, you got to go use the bathroom and have a snack before you can go through that.
Yeah.
So
all right, well, look, we always talk about Death Stranding on this channel. It's almost seemed like almost week to week. Since it released, before it released. I mean, the level of hype that was surrounding that game is incredible, and I really had high hopes for it. So good luck to you, Chase. Once you cop it, it comes out on PC. In July. Enjoy that. But on to the next topic. Jason Schreier, the guy who used to be an editor at Kotaku, is now leaving to go to, I think he went to Bloomberg News.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So, how do you feel about that? If you don't feel anything, that's cool. But go ahead and grab the questions out of the chat. So, what do you ladies think? And Chase, what do you think about Jason Schreier? Do you know who he is? Are you a fan of his work? Do you not care, or whatever? Go ahead.
I tried to care. I couldn't really do it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I mean, I read his book.
The Pixels.
Pixels.
Yeah.
And I enjoyed that. But like some of the stuff he like tweets and stuff, you're just like,
Yeah, you could tell. Yeah, he has an agenda.
If he just if he just wrote books, I'd be cool.
Yeah. Yep.
For me, Bloomberg, it seems like it's a better company than what he was with Kotaku, right?
Kotaku, yeah.
I'm sorry, look.
He was the only reason why I went to Kotaku, to be honest. Like, just his stuff. Like,
somebody said R.I.P. Kotaku. I'm sorry.
Because he would post some of the best stuff, like controversial type, industry changing stuff. Like,
what are they gonna do now?
Right. Like about crunch and like rumors that's happening in the industry and who left what certain companies. Like, he always had those type of topics that drew you in to kind of check out. Now I'm like, I don't know. I can't even tell you another editor that works over there. And that's just how, to me, I feel like his name, that's the significance it has when it came to Kotaku. So with him leaving, yeah, it's gonna be tough to for them to to bring people of that. I mean, I guess same ilk back to the site. So more power to him. Good luck to him, and hopefully he, be more. I guess what is it? Subjective when he's writing, because sometimes he can be a little bit objective. But we'll see.
Okay, I got a tidbit about that lady that I don't know. I know that I'm the only one in the group that be on Twitch, and CHAREECE and LBOOGIE be on Mixer. I got a question for the Mixer ladies. Now, yesterday, I showed y'all the link in the I showed y'all the tweet. Now, if you was on Mixer and you accidentally showed your titty on Mixer, what would be the ramifications of that?
Oh yeah, well, go ahead, ladies. Y'all know.
No. I don't know. I'm not on Mixer. That's why I asked.
I'm not gonna speak on it. But Boogie, what do you know the rules for the whole Mixer thing in regards to that?
So I didn't watch the link, so I need to look at that because I'm not quite sure how you accidentally show your titty. But I talked to you before about another girl who was doing art, who got banned, who was literally doing body art, pasties and everything, and she was banned. So I don't know.
It feels. My question is,
I don't see how you can have like somebody who quote unquote accidentally shows their tit, and they don't get banned, but you have someone who's doing, artwork, and they do. So I don't know. I think that they have some. It's not someone that's physically, banning them. I think it's some computer algorithm that says somebody reported you and we validated that we see naked body, so we're gonna ban you.
That's my L. Twitch gets the L of the day for me because because for one, it's like this. I don't hear problems like that off of Mixer. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. With the people that I know be on Mixer. I don't know what the rules are, but
so you saying this person, they
didn't get the chick that fed her cat vodka or fed her dog vodka. She the one that tossed her cat over the chair.
Oh my gosh.
The same girl that was bending over in front of the camera.
Who would casually say nigger with the hard R and don't ban them. So
that's why my tidbit for that is for that Twitch will get that L. Because I feel like people are, as far as streaming platforms are concerned, I don't see issues. I don't see like issues magnifying on Facebook Gaming or Mixer. It seems like it's always a problem with Twitch, and for her to accidentally, quote unquote, show her titty and not get banned or not get suspended.
The fact that she
knowing that if I was big and say, for example, if I go smoke me a blunt on my stream, you definitely know I'm gonna get banned. But this lady right here, who blatantly more than once broke the rules and conducts of Twitch and still getting that pass.
It's because is she a large Twitch streamer? Is that?
Yes, she is.
Okay.
Yes, she is. So you saying large? I don't think large.
I mean,
yeah,
we're bringing the money.
Buying all them other people. They let people get by.
Chase, you think it's fair?
I'm not saying it's fair.
Yeah. Do you think it's fair that Well,
it's not fair, but well, you brought up Mixer and Facebook gaming. You gotta remember, Twitch is much larger than those platforms. Therefore, you're going to see the larger the platform, the more extreme stuff people are going to try to do to get eyes on them. You don't really have to do that on the smaller platforms like that. But Twitch has, a lot more people watching. So if every now and again I get suspended for a little bit for something, but it brings me an extra 50,000, 100,000 followers, I'll probably take the hit. I mean, that's the mindset that some people have over there. Now her showing her own titty, whatever, she should be at the very least suspended, especially, I mean, that's like her third offense. So I don't even know why she's not, you know what I'm saying? I've seen people banned for less. One of my homies got banned for doing a watch party over there.
For like a video that wasn't publicly accessible, or?
It wasn't even like a real watch party. Like, it was something like that, but like he would do this thing where he would make the video like super small where nobody could really see it, but he had the audio playing. But then this might have been an approved watch party because Twitch has that sometimes. I don't know. The homie got banned over there. Now I will say though, I don't think somebody should get suspended if it's inadvertent. I'm not saying hers is inadvertent. I think she did it on purpose. Because I don't know if y'all. Well, I don't know if you was there, lady. If somebody got me with the flim flam. Look, so I'm streaming.
With the flim flam, can you explain?
Yes,
yeah, look,
please
I'm streaming, right? So people sending me PlayStation messages. So I go look at a couple of them. I look at the one joint while I'm streaming. He hit me with the hard R. I'm like, damn, you know what I'm saying? So I said to the chat, like, yo, dude, just wanted attention, blah, blah, blah. Then he sends me another one and it says, I'm sorry, I just wanted attention. That's what the message said. So I went to click on his message. And when I clicked on that second message, he had straight porn in the message.
Oh,
I ended my stream so fast, I hurried up, deleted the VOD. But like, I didn't do that on purpose. The other day, I was watching Wings. They be fucking with Wings. Maybe they didn't send the dude Dookie.
Wow.
He sent Dookie to his PO box, man, with a dollar attached to it. So they get crazy. Sent prostitutes to his crib. Like, these people are extreme. So anyway, some dude kept sending him messages, and he just went to block the dude. But on PlayStation, I can't block you from the message. I have to open up the message and then open up your profile and then block you. But on your profile, people have the little headers. So he went to block the dude. He get to the dude's channel, his profile. Dude got a dick, just a large dick, just boom, right on the screen, right on Twitch. Wings had to hurry up and stream, but like those aren't. I don't really feel like people are responsible for those ones. But you just bust a titty out, but we know.
Yeah,
what
on
doing.
purpose. Yeah,
you know what you're doing.
Yeah, you know
I didn't, man. There's like a Twitch not safe for work subreddit where this happens all the time on there, all the time. So I don't know what it's different rules for different people. We know how it go over there or everywhere. YouTube, dude showing dead bodies hanging from trees and forests and stuff.
Yeah, I remember
different rules, man.
Yeah. All right, ladies. So you know what time it is. We typically during this part of the show, Chase, we like to look at the chat and take questions from people who post. And so you'll notice that some people who've been here like week after week, they'll put in all caps the word question and then their question, and we'll ask them right here live. During the podcast. So, lady, do we got any questions for today?
okay. I got one from Range 4, but let me take a quick peek up because I think I saw another one. But there it is. I saw it. Others Inc. Thank you for coming through and enlighten me on the Google versus Microsoft money. I saw that in the chat. Yeah. Will Sony have Kojima? Will Sony give Kojima another chance to waste their money? Yup. That's the question.
How's it waste? You talking about it's waste?
Waste. He said waste their money.
Well, yeah,
why is it waste?
Well, no, I guess he's alluding to the fact that is Sony going to offer them another chance to make a game under their platform.
It doesn't have to be good. They just need to sell. I don't think people realize that. We've played a lot of bad games that sell well. Then that game it sold decent, right?
We talked about that last week.
We didn't get no numbers yet.
Well, they were saying how it was under 300 and something, 300,000. No, it was under 400,000. Excuse me.
Hold on, man. That don't even sound right for a Sony exclusive.
Because people had that wait and see mode with that when it came to
but Yakuza and like the smaller PlayStation games do better than that.
But that's a new IP though. Death Stranding is a new IP. People probably was like wait and see, kind of like
400. Damn, they ain't reporting. I don't know about no 400. I ain't gonna lie. I don't know about no 400,000. That's
under
uber
400,000.
That's super low.
We talked about this last week, I think. The Death Stranding.
I thought it would make $1 million. I thought it would be like I'll be waiting. Right. Oh, we had 1 million sold. Death Stranding, Kojima.
Look, it did 185,000 the first week in Japan by itself.
But what about the U.S. numbers? That's what I haven't.
I mean, sales
seen this stuff vividly, so I'm like,
I'm just looking at it relatively. Hearing about only 400,000 when they did 200,000 in one country in 3 days, that doesn't really add up. I know. To be fair, this probably sold in like the million copy range. Probably more. They just haven't reported the numbers. There's no way something sells this much in 3 days in one place and then only sells 400,000. That doesn't make sense. Look at like the order. Look at the order. Look at some of the other games. No Man's Sky, the games that got canned when they came out that sold
easy. Yeah.
So they sold like they had decent sales. You know what I mean? Like I don't know why Death Stranding would be the exception when the two games I just said were also new IPs where it's only selling 400,000. I think that's like an internet.
You think it's somebody trolling?
Yeah, I think it's an internet talking point. Like nobody really knows the numbers, and Sony, like, they don't really always look to sell 10 million units from an exclusive. If they sell a decent amount, you're probably going to get another project. So if it made them money, he's probably going to get another chance to do it. And if it made him money, I wouldn't call it waste just because the game.
Yeah, and I still think his name holds some weight. I still feel like he could come out with something, and you know, it still bring in numbers based on his name alone. Because I don't, even though Death Stranding did what it done, I still feel like Kojima, the name has a pull to it.
On the internet, we spend a lot of time here. I tell my guys all the time. Casual people on, like, out in the street don't really know studio name. They don't know publishers. Yeah. They definitely don't know who Kojima is. True. They just know that this game's coming out and I want to get it. Like they had like a Death Stranding ad on Rick and Morty and all that. None of those people, not many of those people know who Kojima is. So I don't think it's so much as a big deal about that. So I just looked up the order. It did 1.6. Yeah.
I don't think 1.6.
That's for the order, not Death Stranding. That was for the
for the order.
I haven't played that yet.
I just played it. I just played it for the first time last month. I thought it was a good game. The ending was garbage though.
I heard it was super short though.
It is super short. So is Resident Evil 2 and 3, but they get nominations for Game of the Year though. You know what I mean? I don't understand the internet because nobody can agree. They have exceptions for one thing and not the other. The Resident Evil 2 remake could be beat by, like, in the second playthrough in 2.5 hours, and the third one can be beaten 5.5 on the first playthrough. Both of those games are shorter than the order. They're better than the order too, but well, the first, I don't know.
Ouch.
I don't know about 3. That Resident Evil 3. The second one is though. The third one.
Yeah, I don't know. I enjoyed the order. I enjoyed it for what it was.
I like it. It was cool.
So, I mean, that was the reason why I bought my PlayStation 4, and I wish they were going to be able to make another one, but they probably won't because everybody talks shit about.
Yeah, no. So you don't think a sequel could kind of pop out from them in regards to that?
No, probably not.
Yeah, probably. All right, any more questions? What we got?
No. Oh, no. Rain G4, please. We got a guest here. Don't be asking reckless questions.
Yes, man. We gotta be careful.
Rain G4. Thank you for the question you gave me right now. Does the price points for the new console will determine which consoles gamers will buy? Of course. Yes. Why not?
Games,
especially,
of course,
because it's not about, like, with consoles. It's like, it's not just the console you got to think about. You got to think about which games you're going to buy, what kind of accessories that goes with the console that you might want to have. Price point isn't, well, for me it is, because I mean, over $1,000 for 2 consoles is a lot for your girl. So I need to know I can't wait to find out the price point for each console to determine what I'm gonna end up getting. The thing is about Xbox though, I don't have to worry about buying a game. I can just transfer my account from my Xbox Fat Baby to the series, and I'll be good for a while until Halo comes out. But I assume Halo will be out first day in the winter this year. So as far as that is concerned, I don't know. Like, it was last gen was like five for each. So this one's coming up. I'm trying to justify under 500, and I cannot see it.
Based on like specs, it looks like it's gonna be pretty expensive.
I maybe 550, 575, just for the consoles alone. That's what state tax, whatever you want to call it. I just don't see it being $499. I don't see it being like $399, $499. I think it's gonna be like $5 and some change. So that's my price point.
Keep the questions coming.
Okay, I'm taking a look. Oh, sir. Oh, okay. Really? I'm gonna.
Just read it, man. Just read it. Just read it.
Okay. Give me a minute. Will the Rain G4? Will the PS5 come in hot? Shut up, Rain.
Rain he always
talking shit about the PS5, but you ain't thinking about getting a PS5. Come on now.
I'm gonna get both. So
yeah.
Come on now, don't be like that. It's one thing to, like, not mess with the console of your preference, but sometimes those questions get redundant. So no, it ain't gonna come in hot. It's gonna come in cool.
Right. So they,
I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
Wait, what? No, I didn't want to cut you off.
Next question.
Oh, my bad. Meek, thank you for coming through. Will the new consoles be delayed? As far as what my knowledge is, I don't think it would. I'm not seeing delaying from either party. So, Chase, what do you think about it? You think they'll be delayed?
Well, if corporate greed wasn't so big across the entire industry and every company, I'd say they would be delayed. But they might be. But the holiday season money, none of these companies want to miss out on that.
That's bread and butter.
Everybody want to come out in quarter 4 for all the things, all the games and all the stuff. So they're probably going to still come out. It might be delayed, but it's probably still going to be quarter 4 though.
Yeah, and production has resumed overseas. America and we'll over here, we're still trying to get things together. But a lot of places, a lot of manufacturing has started coming back overseas. So yeah, I don't think there's going to be a significant delay or any delays. So, but we'll see. All right, go ahead. Keep the questions coming.
All right, Rangy 4. What are you looking forward at the Xbox event that Phil spoke of? Ain't it coming up pretty soon?
He didn't give a date. He
didn't give a date.
Yeah, he just said so.
Look, I need some games. I need some game trailers. It can't be all Halo next gen. It cannot be. So that's what I'm waiting for. What about y'all?
Definitely. I mean, it's all about the games. I mean, I'm ready. I'm so ready to hear the announcements. I'm looking forward to some of the new stuff. I've seen some amazing stuff, y'all. Like, as far as graphic fidelity, it's incredible. It looks like real life. Like, it's incredible. So I can't wait till people get to check out some of this stuff and to just enjoy it, because it's gonna get crazy as far as graphics and as far as physics and AI is concerned. I mean, we're doing a lot of stuff around machine learning. It's gonna get. I mean, you think games look good today? It's about to get real crazy as far as how they look. So I'm looking forward to that. I want Microsoft definitely to focus on the games. To me, it's all about the games. Y'all know how my motto goes: gameplay is king. It's all about the games. So they got to come with it, because I mean, Sony has an amazing exclusive lineup, amazing exclusive set of titles, and so they have to compete with that. And I think at the end of the day, we're gonna win as gamers. Like the quality, the level of quality and production value, it can only get better from here. So,
LBOOGIE, what about you?
As far as what exactly?
Like,
she playing games back there, man. Like,
I'm like, well, how do you feel? What would you expect from Phil Spencer from the next Xbox digital event?
Yeah, like everybody said, we should be seeing some type of game, right? Like something. I don't get what the point of having it would be if to not show a game. I mean, we know what it's gonna look like.
I guess speculating here. Do you think they're gonna talk about I mean, we already know some of the specs and whatnot. Do you think they're gonna talk about the? It's so messed up. I'm not gonna even answer this. I'm not gonna continue talking about it.
Okay.
Okay. We're not gonna get Patty on the
No, I'm not gonna do that.
Chase, what you think?
What?
I know you got an Xbox. Are you interested in watching this digital Xbox event that's coming up?
I'm gonna watch the event. I mean, I get every exclusive or every console I get is to play the exclusives. That's the only reason I've literally bought consoles for one game. I bought an Xbox to play Sunset Overdrive. I bought a Switch to play some of the games on there. So I get games for that. That's the only reason why I buy any of this stuff. I don't get on here to argue about consoles and all that. But I ain't gonna lie, Phil. Been selling me a bag of goods for like 5 years. You sound great. Phil be sounding great. Them results ain't hitting. And the people swear up and down Phil doing all this stuff, man. That dude Phil, I don't know if maybe he's like the face and he don't really have enough power over there, but they not letting my man do his job the way they should. They got him up there. He be having all these ambitious talking points. Them games don't be hitting like that though. So they cannot have another gen like they had this time. And they have already said they need to do better. They need to put out more games and stuff. So when I see people on the internet who say it's not a problem, you obviously are in denial.
Dude,
We can't have another. Look, I know you're gonna get Forza, Gears, and Halo, right? I expect them 3. That's cool. Like, yeah, I know I'm gonna get all kind of Mario and Zelda games on the Switch, but I need other stuff. And they've had a couple, they've had a few, but it's not. They've not had a good gen.
I guess
they've had a terrible
kind
gen.
of rebuttal a little bit because I feel like if you think about 2013, 2014, all them games that came out then, they tried new IPs. Like, they had your Rise on Rome, had Quantum Break. They put all these games out in an effort to kind of stimulate their exclusive lineup, and it didn't pan out.
Okay, so they have not put out enough. You guys, the cost of business.
They had like 5 new IPs. They try to bring out like 5.
That's not enough. 5. It's been almost 7 years. That's not even new IP per year. And how many of those games were AA or single A? Like Cuphead and Ori. Those are not big AAA games. Those are 2 of my favorite games on Xbox. But like, I really enjoyed Quantum Break, but that didn't really stick. And they ended up making that the Control game. I enjoyed Rise. I enjoyed Dead Rising 3. Like they had a better launch lineup than Sony. Sony's launch lineup was ass, but they're simply not putting out enough games. Anytime you see one of the 3 juggernauts of consoles put out, they've gone multiple times where they've gone like 8-9 months without a game. You cannot do that, especially in the middle of the gen. It's just not. You cannot do that. You can't say, "Oh, we didn't sell well. Let's stop." I think
that's a little bit of a double standard. But
I think so too. But
how? Well, hold up. How was that a double standard?
I mean, because I look at the fact that
when was the last AAA game that Sony come out?
Death Stranding.
Well, okay, and how well did it do?
I'm not debating on how well it did. I'm talking about them not putting games out.
So you don't think that's coming though with the acquisition of studios?
I'm not saying it's coming. I'm talking about what's happened this gen. You cannot go 8 and 9 months. They almost went a complete year without it.
Profitable, right?
I'm not talking about you're arguing stuff that I didn't say though. I'm talking about
no, because you're saying they can't. So what is the repercussion that you're speaking of? Because as far as I can see, they are backing Xbox more because they are performing, they are still bringing in good revenue, and they see them in a position to collect more revenue from the market share that they have. What I'm trying to ask you is, when you say they cannot, what do you think is about to happen? Because as far as I see, what they've done this year, they are still making profits.
Right.
That's fine. But when you're getting beat and you sold a third of the competition's
console, so you're talking about fanboy beat.
No, you just brought up sales. I didn't bring up sales. You brought up sales first.
No. I'm talking business.
Yes, did you not bring up sales? You said they were profitable. That's sales. You said that.
I'm not saying sales as of a specific game. I'm not arguing that. I'm saying overall, they are bringing in profit, return on investment. That's what they're bringing.
I'm not debating any of that.
Sony had this many sales, Xbox had this many sales. I'm not saying that. I'm saying that they're still bringing in return on investment.
That's fine. However, when your competition is putting out more things that can only be played on that platform, you have to step your game up.
And that's what I'm saying. I feel like they have, because of the whole, acquiring the new studios, things like that. And also, I know some things, but
no, I'm saying, I'm looking at the gen. We're almost 7 years in. Out of the 7 years, they've put out much less exclusives than the Switch and PlayStation. That's what I'm saying. So I'm not talking about
basically saying that they're losing a console war. And
I didn't say anything about losing a console war.
So what are they losing?
I disagree.
What are they losing? They're not putting out enough games.
I disagree. They put out games every year after year. It's just probably be games that you don't play.
So I play most of the Xbox,
like State of Decay, Sea of Thieves.
I played both of those games on stream.
But see, you're looking at the quality of the game, but you just mentioned that the amount of quantity, like per year, they come out year after year. If you look at it, the same amount of games released on both platforms across.
What?
Yes.
The same. You're saying Sony and Xbox have the same amount of exclusives?
Same amount of games that release year after year. Where there's three games a year is typically average on the games that release per console. As far as exclusives, it's typically 3. Primary, first party, not second party. Not like, oh, I've got a Japanese title.
Now you just switch it to second party.
No. I said first party. Typically, year after year, every first party company, but not Nintendo. Nintendo does their own thing. But between Sony and Microsoft, they typically each company releases 3 titles, 3 exclusives a year, typically.
Yeah, but just because it's not first party doesn't mean it's not an exclusive.
But see, I was talking about first party.
I didn't know that. This just came in because like Xbox has had Titanfall and they've had other games that were not first party that were still exclusive.
Well, Titanfall is different. Titanfall was actually funded. The first one was funded by Microsoft, published by Microsoft. That was considered first party at the time.
I understand. That was considered first party
at the time,
even though EA made that.
No, you're right. EA published that.
That's what I'm saying. So if we're talking about first party, then obviously it's a different conversation. But
you're talking about like as far as launch lineup. I'm talking about year after year. The amount of quantity is typically 3 titles per company.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is you've adjusted it to first party. I didn't specify. I was just saying an exclusive. Oh,
but see, Sony always gonna have an advantage because the Japanese market is prominent. They're gonna put you got your Dragon Quests and your Personas and all that stuff because the Japanese market is so prominent. So Sony's going to get those titles automatically because with Xbox, Microsoft being a American company, they're not going to hit those same beats.
That's
so they're going to have the advantage. They're always going to have the quantity in regards to like the amount of titles that are released per year outside of first party. They're going to have that second party. They're going to have Namco Bandai releasing all their RPGs on the platform. You know what I mean? They're going to have that because of that relationship they have in Japan. That's what I'm saying. So I was looking at solely from Sony first party studios.
And like from Sony,
that's right. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Typically it's 3. Naughty Dog.
Okay. Well, that was just established after we already started discussing it. But I mean, if we're gonna like reduce it down to a specific thing like that, then of course you can do that. But my whole argument was, I feel regardless of the circumstance, that Xbox needs to put out more games that you can only play on their platform. And I'm not one of those people that say.
My thing is, how are you not gonna see that with the 15 studios?
I'm not. You're talking about 15 studios. You're talking about what's coming up. 14, I'm talking 15. About this. I'm reflecting on the current gen. Mm-hmm. I'm not projecting out.
You started with what they need to do.
That's it.
Right. They need to put out more games. I stand behind that.
He's basically saying, how can you not say that it's not coming when they have all these studios? That's all.
So right. So we were talking about what needs to happen next gen. I said they need to put out more games. So I think so. Are y'all not in agreement that they need to put out more games?
Oh yeah, we all agree.
Yeah, that's what I said.
We all in the same.
That's what
I but you like how it turned was. I'm saying, what do you think is like? I don't know. I'm done with the conversation. It's fine.
Okay.
Everybody's entitled to disagree on topics. I'm not expecting everybody to agree on the same topic. It's your opinion, and you are entitled to it. And as the show, I respect everybody's opinion. There's both points on both sides. I don't feel like one or the other was false, I would say. Yeah. Meek, I know you snuck in here, and I appreciate you coming through. What y'all thoughts about Valorant? You talking about the CS:GO?
Yeah.
Did anybody try to get them keys?
I haven't.
You haven't? Because I don't know. All I know is that this was quote unquote Project A from a couple of months back that we saw through, and I saw people like watching the channel on Twitch for hours just to get a Valorant key, and for like maybe a couple of days, people were acting like Pookie, all crackhead like for these Valorant keys. I'm sorry. To me, it looks like Overwatch mixed with. I never played CS:GO, but I play Rainbow, and that looks exactly like that. It looked like Rainbow with that's what they said. I don't know when it's coming out. I just seen the gameplay, and I'm not fit to like kiss ass or watch something that I don't normally watch for hours just to get a key. If I don't get a key, I don't get a key. You know what I mean?
All right, so please enlighten me. I haven't heard too much about this game. I mean, I'm just kind of out of the loop lately. So could you enlighten me? Like, what is this? Is this another battle royale? What is this game?
No. Valorant, from what I got from it, it's like it's a vector. Now I can't talk shit. Objective base, right? Yeah. And the characters in the game have powers like Overwatch and defuse bomb. It's just regular objective base duties that you need to do on the game. Like I said, I can't talk. I can only talk about what I saw. I can't talk about what I played. It looks aight, but I have to wait more because you know how people is. They'll make this quarter. If I got this quarter right here, the internet gonna make this quarter look like $1. You know what I mean? So I want to be able to have a chance to play it for myself, so I can give my own perspective. And I don't mind dipping my toe in it. I mean, there's nothing wrong with trying something new, even if you might not like it or not. I'd rather do that versus using based on I wouldn't take value on what someone else has said versus me. I want to have an opportunity to play for myself versus somebody saying, hey, this game is garbage, or hey, this game is fire. Right. This is on PC only, am I right?
I think so.
I believe right now, because it's called Valorant, but I keep saying Project A. Yeah, I think it's going to be open up for PC first, I believe, and console later. Like I said, I think an open beta or closed beta should be coming up pretty soon. I'll try to get into that. I got to hit up a beta or something before I be like, I want to spend my $60 on this game. I'm telling you, betas, open betas, and test servers games before you purchase is key of if you really want to buy that game, because I can't see myself buying a game blindly now if there was a beta or something attached to it. I learned my lesson too many times on getting a game and not doing my research or not playing the servers or anything like that, and then end up spending $60 to $80 on hot garbage. Yeah. All right.
Let's talk next one. We got any more?
Yes, we do. Sir X-Man. Most people, thank you for your question. We really appreciate it. With more people staying at home because of the T virus, why everybody calling it the T virus? You think there's going to be a whole lot of babies born in the fall and the winter?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
We talked about this a few weeks ago.
Yeah. Yes, we have.
I think Corona kids, as we're calling the Corona kids.
That's what they're going to call them, the Corona kids. Okay. I am taking a look. I don't think I have any other questions. Let me do one quick
wrap it.
I'm trying to do one quick. I'm trying to get one quick run around so I don't skip nobody. I had to skip one question from Rangy 4.
Come on, Rain.
I seen that question.
He know he can't ask that question, Rain.
No, not today. Not with our guest here. You better ask us next week. I think that's it.
All right. All right. So we're going to close out the show and do outros. I'll go first. This is your girl, Delilah HD. You can find me on Twitter, Delilah_HD. And thanks everybody for rocking out with us. We appreciate each and every one of you all. Tell your friends. We'll see you all next week. All right, go ahead, lady.
I'd like to thank everybody in the chat for coming through, hearing us out. I would like to thank xChaseMoney for coming through.
Yes.
And as our guest today, we really appreciate your company, your thought, and your input. Thank you so much. You can always check me at lady_infamous 411. I'm going to say 411. 415. I think we'll be doing. Y'all really want me to play Nier Automata, man? Y'all tripping, man. I just told y'all I lost 9s. Anyway, you can check me at the side piece, aka Twitter, lady_infamous30. Thank you so much for coming through. And LBOOGIE, tell them where you at.
It's LBOOGIE0208. Y'all can catch me on Twitter. Same on Xbox, same, and on Mixer, same. So, and then I'll be on the Roundtable Iron Lords podcast on Monday nights. We might be changing that date, and then
the cookout, right?
Cookout, yep. Where they're starting to get their Mixer stuff going, so hopefully we'll start having the Cookout Mixer stream going there too soon. And yeah, and then my own. Obviously, stream Tuesday through Friday, 7 p.m. to 10 p.m.
Okay, and last but not least,
Chase.
I don't have an intro or an outro, so thank you for inviting me.
This was fun, man. We got to have you back on here. It was great.
Okay.
All right. Well, thank you guys for showing up. We'll see you guys next week.
You didn't want to shout out his channel or nothing? God.
No, I never do that.
Oh.
All right, y'all. We'll catch y'all next week.